Hey guys!
Hello. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back to another episode. I'm your co-host, Caitlin Wagner.
And I'm your co-host, Isla Ninad.
And we are Same But Different.
Okay, guys, so sorry. It's taken us a little bit.
Sorry about last week. It's been finals week and project week and everything week in school.
Mm-hmm.
And we're falling behind.
We literally, I swear there's no time for, even a breath of fresh air.
I know.
Sometimes.
But don't worry. We got, 2 more days of school and it's summer.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I can't wait. I know other schools get out later, but for our school, we start late and end early because our winter break is, really short.
It's 2 weeks.
But God bless, because
I'm
I need
so
a
excited.
long summer, and you guys guess what?
You guys.
So guess what?
Wait, did we tell them this in our last video?
Oh, maybe. Well, let's pretend like we didn't so we can still be happy.
We're going on a cruise.
Together, our families.
We might have told you guys, but...
Yeah, we're going to do some content on there, too. I think we did tell
I think we did talk about this.
Well,
we'll just pretend you're excited.
two is better than one.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, we did a little poll on Instagram for you guys,
Yes.
and a lot of the people wanted to hear on how to get out of a funk.
Mm-hmm.
So today we're going to be talking a little bit about that and how you can turn your struggle into a strength.
Into strength. And basically how, whenever you feel yourself in a funk, to just pull yourself out of it and turn that funk into something where you learned and you're like, okay, yeah, I got this now. I'm ready for the next funk because I'm just going to pull myself out of it.
Let's funk it up, baby.
Let's do it.
Oh my gosh. I don't actually know the last time I was in, a funk. I know it was, at least 2.5 weeks ago or something. But
yeah, I think mine was,
I'm yesterday.
because we talked about it, I remember, in, an episode. I feel like it's, a month ago.
It was the one in my room.
Yeah.
The first one. The first one in my room.
Yeah, I think it was
right?
that one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I also had, a mini one last week.
Oh.
Just because I was, one, it was that time of the month.
Oh, that's the worst. Oh, my
So
gosh.
every little thing, I was just so irritated, and I was like, school and work and the gym, I can't do it anymore.
Dude, tell me why wait, when was yours?
A week ago.
So was mine. What the heck? We cycle synced.
Literally.
Anyways.
Were you on your... I
Yeah.
just so looked at it at 222.
Oh. But
anyways.
I was furious with everything. One little thing, I turned into a raging bee.
Me too. It's so annoying.
I know. And I was like, I'm not ever I'm very happy usually all the time. And I was like, okay, Isla, chill. It's not that deep.
I always get if one little thing just is not going my way, I'm like, really?
Sets us off. It's not even our fault. I know that sounds like an excuse, but for everyone who has it, you understand, girls, but it will just turn you into someone you don't even know, and you're like, okay, chill out. You can't.
You get so in your head. You try to control it, but it's hard to control because you're just so in your head, and you
can't control it though because your hormones are quite literally fluctuating up and down like a freaking ocean wave.
See, that's where it's hard to kind of pull yourself out of funk because that's hormones and it's hard to control that because it's natural.
But a mental funk is what we're talking about.
So should we just jump right into it?
I'm down. Let's dive.
All right, you guys, be ready. Get your notes and
get your
paper
little
and pencil out.
Oh, guys, guess what we're drinking?
Oh, we're drinking the same but different thing.
Oh my gosh. That was good. Okay. We actually are though. We're both drinking root beer of some sort, both sugar-free.
Mine is an Olipop classic root beer.
Yum. And mine is a Zevia creamy root beer.
Mm-hmm. So same but different. Tastes like root beer, 0 sugar.
It actually tastes really good, and I've never had this before, so.
Olipop is my new obsession, by the way.
I love those. They're so
Sponsor
good.
us.
And they're good for you. I need Alani to sponsor us. The amount of times I drink one,
oh my gosh.
you guys are basically taking my bank account.
Basically.
I'll give back. I'll give back. I promise.
All right, now let's jump in.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, we get off topic.
We do, but it's fun topics.
Yeah, true. Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead.
So, to start off, if you're ever in a funk, I just think you can't overcome the funk if you do not know what your funk is really. If you don't know what you're struggling with, you have to identify it and become aware of whatever it is that you're struggling with. Because if you're not aware of it, there's no way you can get yourself out of it.
Yeah, and it might be hard because you might just be like, no, I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm just upset. But there is always that underlying issue. Say it's you not being motivated in the gym. There's some reason why you're not motivated. So that's identifying okay, I'm not motivated. How can I fix that? How can I change that?
Yeah.
So once you identify that, then you can think of the change that you want to make and how you're going to proceed by getting out of this like little rut that you're in.
Exactly. And if you don't really know how to kind of dig deeper and like try to find like what you're struggling with, just think of like your habits, like what you've been doing lately. Like, have you been maybe eating bad? Have you not been drinking enough water? Have you maybe been in your head like talking bad to yourself? Like things like that is what can kind of put you in a funk. Because I know for me, whenever I'm like eating like junk food and stuff, that's when I kind of get into my funk. I'm like, whoa, this is why.
Because then I'm mad at myself. I'm like, why'd you have that? It's obviously okay in moderation, but like if like for us, we have like very specific lifting goals and like eating and like just trying to like be really clean and stuff. And then like when you break that, it's like you feel so upset at yourself, even though it's like shouldn't be that terrible, but then it cycles into a funk if you keep staying on that like unhealthy eating habit.
And then from there it's a domino effect, because then you're gonna eat bad and you're gonna be like, well, why did I eat bad? Like, what the heck am I doing? Like, you get in your head and then it's all your fault. No, it's not your fault.
Like, you're fine.
It's normal. It's all about balance.
But also like getting in your head, we've had like multiple episodes where we talk about like positive self-talk. It's okay to do things like that, but it's not okay to do them consistently.
Yes.
So if you're consistently doing things that you know is going to put you down later on or like not help you reach your goal, then why are you doing it? Because you're doing it to yourself at that point.
Exactly. And so basically once you find out whatever it is you're struggling with, that's when you decide, say, okay, well, this is what's wrong. So this is what I'm going to change. And then you just start doing that. Like, say you're eating bad. You're like, okay, well, I'm eating bad. Now I'm going to cut out sugar. For a week, just cut out sugar. Try to just drink more water.
And start slow and steady. Yeah. Like, you can start with a few days or a week, like she said. But don't be like, okay, no sugar for 4 months. Like,
this much protein. This.
Like, that's not obtainable. Like, that's not realistic.
Exactly. So, yeah, you have to start pushing yourself. And, like, even if you don't, maybe you're craving something and you're like, well, that's not really going to fit like what I want right now. And that's kind of what I was struggling with. You can't reward yourself with what you're struggling with, because that's just going to put you right back into where you were at.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah. And like kind of going along with that, like right now, Caitlin and I are both drinking root beers, which is like a sweet treat. And like, yes, we're craving a nice drink, but there's also different alternatives. So like, yes, we're craving that and we want to reward ourselves for being healthy. But you can reward yourself in a good way instead of with the thing you're struggling with. So, like, these have no sugar in them. They're better for you. Have probiotics, like plant fiber, all those things.
Yeah.
But caving in and being like, okay, just one time. Let me like, break it one time. Then once you break that cycle, you're like, oh, it's okay. Like, I'm fine. Because then the next day you're like, oh, it didn't, like, affect me that much. But then if you keep doing it, it's going to keep getting worse. And then you're going to be like, I should never have broken it in the first place.
And that's when it leads to this cycle and then this funk. And then you're stuck. And then you're like, what the heck?
And then you're like, how do I get out? And then the cycle restarts when you keep breaking it. So.
Yep. And then also, I know for me at least, sometimes I'm like say I'm struggling with not going to the gym. Like, I just lose motivation.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like laying there and I'm like, I have no motivation to get up and go to the gym. I'm so tired. This, that, I have so many excuses for myself.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm like, whoa, what? Like, literally, what am I doing?
What's holding you back?
Yeah. The point is, basically, you can't just find this motivation within yourself. You have to be disciplined, because that's kind of what leads to the motivation.
Yeah.
We talked about this before, like, one small action leads to multiple actions. It's the same thing. Like, if you just get up, like, say you're unmotivated. If you just get up, put your workout outfit on, you'll be like, okay, well, I have this on, so then it'll kind of motivate you and push you to go to the gym.
Yeah. Or like, another thing is that like disciplining yourself is not like okay, like today I'm going to work out and I'm going to go on a run and I'm going to eat healthy. And then the next day you're not going to do that because you were disciplined one day.
Yeah.
Disciplinary actions are not just a one-time thing. If they're not reciprocated with like consistency, you're not going to get to the place you want to be.
Exactly.
So the less that you're disciplined, I don't care if you don't want to go to the gym or you don't want to go to school or you don't want to go to work. At the end of the day, it shows your character if you're disciplined enough to go do it, even though you don't want to. Because I guarantee, like, Caitlin and I don't want to get up at 5 a.m. to go to school, but we do because we have priorities and things that need to get done, and we're not just going to be like, okay, I'll go one day, but not tomorrow.
Yeah. Like no, I'm going to be too tired tomorrow.
Like, you can't just, like, already fail before you start type of thing.
And you're like, well, I need sleep. Like, you can sleep when you're dead.
True.
Morgan Wallen.
That's true. But
it's
also
true,
another thing is, like, this actually really bothers me when people make excuses like, oh, but I don't have enough time for this. Or,
oh my gosh.
I don't have enough sleep. Go to bed earlier. Switch something else in your schedule so you have time. If you're not making your goals are priority, then what are you living for? Like, actually, like, there's no point to just stay stagnant your whole entire life. If you have these goals in these future, like, I know everyone pictures, like, having, well, maybe not everyone, but, like, a family or a job, like, a dream job. Like, you're not going to get there if you don't start now and be disciplined with little things. Because once you're disciplined with the small things, they'll duplicate into bigger things.
Exactly. Good job on it. But yes, it's so, I can't, like, say it enough. It's just so important to be disciplined. It also says so much about your character.
True.
Like, if I see someone who's just, like, not giving a crap, like, what they're doing with their life, like, blah, blah, if they're not disciplined, I'm like, well, you're lazy. You're not the type of person I want to hang out with.
Or the people, this one gets me. This gets me so much. When people are like, you're not better than me because you went to the gym today. Or you're not better than me because you ran your errands today. Actually, you are. Because you took that next step to be disciplined to go do something that betters you. Rather than someone bashing you for doing it. Like, the people that are just saying, it actually, like, irritates me when people say that. I'm like, okay, bye-bye.
Okay,
bye-bye,
simmer down.
see you later.
But no, like, I just think being disciplined, or even just, like, having, like, that, what's the word, spark about you, or, like,
that light, that energy.
You give off that energy
that
when you're
aura.
disciplined. And, the aura.
Aura.
And it's just, like, I don't know, you just look like you care about yourself, because you do, because you're disciplined.
And all the people that are like, I wish I could be like them.
You can.
You can. Literally just do it. Just start. I know it's hard in the beginning, but, like, if you don't start now, when are you going to start? It doesn't get easier, but you get better each way.
And literally anyone could be, like, who's the most, like, successful person in the world? Elon Musk.
Right now, probably him.
Anyone could be like Elon Musk as long as you dedicate yourself. You don't get... Oh,
sorry, I kicked her. Sorry. Didn't mean to.
As long as you dedicate yourself, you discipline yourself, and you work for what you want, you could literally do anything you want in this world. Because we have that much freedom and a God who loves us that could put you anywhere you want.
Exactly. And your path is already made.
Exactly.
So the more that, like, you do these things that bring out your qualities, the more you're going to find the right path for you. And that will not happen without consistency. And I know it may be hard. Like, being consistent is very difficult. Don't get me wrong.
So
I don't want to sit here and, like, have us be like, oh, we're perfect. We do this, we do that, we stay consistent. It definitely came with, like, trial and error.
Yes.
But if you don't fail, you'll never succeed. And at the end of the day, there may be people who dictate your opinion or say things like, oh, why are you going to the gym again? You already went this week. Yeah. Doesn't work like that, you guys.
Of course you're not going to eat that cookie because you're on a diet.
Yeah,
blah, blah.
Exactly. Or the opposite, like, oh, you're really going to eat that next serving? Like, okay, they might not know your lifting goals if you're, like, doing things for a certain reason, how many, like, calories you're, what's the word? Like, getting out. What is it?
Burning.
Yeah, sorry. Like, how many calories you're burning, like, you need to replenish your body. Yeah. And the people that are like, oh, if you eat less, you'll lose weight. If you don't eat anything, you guys, you're not going to lose weight. You're going to be malnutrition. Or, like...
And unhealthy.
Or malnourished, sorry. You're going to be malnourished.
Same thing.
But you're not going to be healthy, and your body's going to hold on to the unhealthy fat. So if that's, like, your goal, like, I promise you, not eating is not the answer.
No.
And only cardio is also not the answer.
No.
That is not the answer.
That's so unhealthy and unsafe, first of all. Especially if you live in Arizona.
Yeah, for real. We have an episode out about, like, fitness and starting out in the gym. But if you guys want, we can do a more in-depth one on, like, nutrition and, like, those type of goals. Because I know a lot of people do struggle with, like, eating disorders. And those are, like, very touchy subjects for people. I know for sure. But we can definitely touch on, like, some good things if you guys want to hear about that.
Yeah. But like she was saying earlier, like, you can't listen to what other people are saying because no one in the world knows where your mindset is at and, like, what your goals are and what you're trying to succeed in. So literally just stay in your own lane. Like, just go, like, straight forward.
Like tunnel vision, kind of.
Yeah. Like, wherever you're looking is where you're going, basically. Yeah. And you can't listen. So, like a road. Say you're driving on a freeway. You're only looking to where you're going. Exactly. You shouldn't be looking, like, on the side and, like, what other people are saying and, like, taking, like, in what other people are saying, because that's just going to make you crash. Like, it's like an accident, like a car accident, for example. If you're driving and other people are, like, doing things from the side and, like, just
messing around
in your way, it's going to make you crash.
Yeah, and also, I'm not sure if anyone is familiar with, like, skiing or snowboarding. You're
Yeah.
always taught to look down the mountain, not
Yeah.
right in front of you.
Or behind you.
Or behind you, or around you. Yes, like your surroundings are important, but you're always told to look down the mountain, and that's your end destination. So if you keep pushing for that last goal, you'll get there, but there's a long road to it. If that makes sense.
And you can't let the distractions and the opinions and the voices from around you let you decide, like, dictate where you're going.
Exactly. And also do what you know is right. You have this goal that you set for yourself because you know you can get there. So if other people have an opinion or a say of what you're doing, you know what you're doing. So don't let them change your opinion because, again, an opinion is someone's own personal opinion.
Exactly.
And you can't just strive off of what other people want because at the end of the day, it's not what they want, it's what you want.
Exactly. Literally just do what you want because we have so much freedom in this world. And it's just so important to just be happy. Like, if you want a cookie, eat a cookie because it's gonna make you happy. Like, I mean, depending on what your goal is, not if you've been eating cookies every single day for the past month, but like, I'm
a
saying,
little reward. It's not gonna hurt you.
It's not gonna hurt you.
You there's food out there made to make you happy and fulfill you, and like, you have favorites. Go ahead and eat a favorite. Like, it's not the end of the world if you eat a cookie or if someone says something about you eating a cookie, because that's no one's judgment. No one should be like, you're really gonna eat that cookie today? Like, no, that's not fair. And if anything, that shows their character, that they're not willing to work on their own mental struggles, that they're putting it onto you.
And we can get in a whole nother episode about other people projecting like what they are feeling, but at the end of the day, your path is only your path. So whenever someone says something, literally just block them out. Like, if they say, oh, you're gonna do this, blah blah, why are you doing that, be like, yeah, I am actually.
Exactly.
Thanks for your opinion.
And like, all of this leads to like helping you get out of that funk space that you were in initially. So like, this is kind of like mainstream goals, but all of this can coincide with like, if you're in a funk and you're hearing these things come in and out, like, it's not going to help you get out unless you're willing to get out of it yourself. And like we talked about before, basically identifying the struggle that you have, starting to push yourself, becoming disciplined to do what you want to push yourself to, and then consistency will lead you to your end goal.
Exactly. And then boom, you've turned your struggle into a strength, and from there, once you have that strength, it's gonna only get easier. I mean, you still might go through the downs, but now that you get stronger within every struggle.
Exactly.
So each struggle, you're just gonna build yourself up, and then eventually you're gonna get to exactly where you want to be.
And nothing gets easier.
Nothing gets easier,
but you get better.
Exactly.
Remember that, because that will take you so far in life if that's how you're looking at it. Nothing's gonna come easy. You have to work for it no matter what, and as well as like working on yourself. Like, a funk is a personal problem, and you're only gonna get out of it if you want to.
Exactly. Literally anything in life is gonna be hard, but also everything in life is easy as long as you dedicate yourself to it.
Exactly. I think we touched on basically everything today.
I hope you guys took this like so seriously, and I hope you all turn every single struggle that you're going through right now into a strength and just get out of the funk that you're in. And we love you all.
And what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, baby. So
turn that song on right after this podcast and sing at the top of your lungs to it.
Yeah. I want to hear those pretty voices. Let me hear.
We're going to do it too.
Yeah. Actually, we should. We're going to do it right after this. Also, sorry, that was my... Oh, okay.
Am I a good singer?
Yeah, you're a really good singer.
But yeah, so if you don't know, we do post every single Friday at 7 a.m.
Every single week. So
every single week.
We hope to see you guys next week with another fun episode, and thanks for joining us today. We hope we made you smile a little bit.
And if you did love this episode, make sure to share it with your friends and family or post it on your stories and tag us, because we want to see what you guys think.
And we love supporting everyone who supports us, so we just want to say thank you. We appreciate it.
But yeah, we'll see you guys all next week with another episode.
Bye.
Bye, guys.